Lean.
Let's do it.
We doing it. Be true to you.
Be true to you. We're just gonna fold. We're just gonna talk, and I'm just gonna follow your cues.
Yeah, we there, girl.
Let me know when you're ready. When you start, I'm gonna shut up. So when you start, then
no, it's running already. I hit it. We going. So basically, we just come on to say be true to yourself.
yes.
Yes, indeed. Well, I have been wanting to do this for about a week, and basically, it's just I believe that we get on and we share things that we've had struggles with and we've overcome. And so basically, I think just can you hear that? Can you hear that in the background?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Because I can hear it in the background, the delay in whenever I'm speaking. So I just want to make sure that you can hear it. But so just being I guess a people pleaser, I don't really like that phrase, but I think that I've been accused of it. And as I got older, I realized that trying to satisfy everyone else was causing me to be unhappy. And you just can't do that. We can't live to our full potential if we're constantly putting ourselves off. And it's not about being selfish, but you have to take care of you in order to be good and healthy to take care and help other people. So
I agree.
What's your thought on that?
With that? Well, I know it's a fact, and I think at sometimes in our life we all or can be a people pleaser, because I've been there and done that. My thought is, where does it come from? Where does that thought, that process in our minds that make us be a people pleaser? And that's a question I like to throw out there. So I'll answer for me, Celena. And thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to join in on.
Thank you tonight for being here.
I'm Connie Lyons, and my friend Celena, I sure do thank you. My thought process is this: at some point there is a rejection going on in your heart, in your mind, or it can be. Let me say that, because not all the times do I think, being a people pleaser comes from rejection, wanting to be a part of. If I want to be a part of, and I have been like that, I tend to please the person to be a part of. For example, I remember hanging out with some friends, and I wanted to do everything they did. So they had a little bit more money than me, so I would spend anything and everything I could to try to kind of fit in, to please them. And it just don't work. You end up spinning out and being in turmoil, in your mind and in your emotions, only to find out you're still rejected anyway. It's always like a little rat race, or I felt like a hamster on a wheel, trying to keep up and please people, and you go nowhere.
Yeah, that's true. I think it took me a lot of trial and error to really realize that people are going to like you or they're not going to like you. They're going to include you or they're not going to include you. But that fear of rejection is not a good feeling. And if once you've experienced it, you try to prevent it. And if that means putting you to the side for just a little bit and putting that other person first. But I have just found that you can't do that. You have to fuel yourself in order to have anything to give to somebody else.
That is so true.
And I think that comes with spending time with yourself so that you'll get to know who you are, meditating, and just making sure you put God first. Put God first and spend time with you, because it's okay to see people and what they do and admire them. But we all have our own assignments.
That's
to be
right.
in our own lane. And it's okay because you can be motivated by other people, but we don't
Right.
want to try to do what they're doing because that's
Right.
their assignment. You need to stay true to you and what's
Right.
been assigned to you. And
Well,
I know we talked about that, and that
right.
really encouraged me, your message. Stay in my lane, do what I'm summoned to do.
Well, it's when you said, be true to you. I thought about when we compare ourselves or we want to do what others do. It's called imitation.
Mhm.
I hate imitation cheese. It's not Kraft. It doesn't have the percentage of milk, so therefore it's tastes different. The texture is different because it's not true. It's not the authentic Kraft cheese. So therefore, when we please people and we're not true to ourselves, this is just my take. This is where I have been. Then I'm no longer authentic. Number one, I lost my realness of who I am, the truth of who I am, because now I'm doing something, or I'm going over beyond to take care of someone, like you said, and you really are stepping on my toes. You're talking to the choir because I do, go to please people because I don't want to hurt no one's feelings. And I'm the one that got, rickety raccoon eyes, or I'm the one who's up all night, and when, they're sleeping, or, just a lot of things. That's just the physical part. When we don't take care of ourselves, your body is going to let you know how you abandon it.
Yes.
So being a people pleaser to me, throw yourself into abandonment. You will abandon yourself. And when you abandon you, then there's no truth in you and you have lost your way. And so nobody could get that back except you do like you just told us to do, is to spend time with you, learn who you are, spend time with God, take care of yourself. And lately I've been trying to do that by doing facials or pedicures or doing some things, or just saying no. And you know what? Oh my God, Celena, no is not a bad word.
Right. It's not.
And yes is a great word to you and to me, to get
Mhm.
your individual self to this true place. And I know this for a fact. Once we start doing that, people will really appreciate, because no longer are you allowing yourself to be stepped on. I'm not saying someone else is stepping on us. We step on us. We compress, ourselves and who we are in the truth by, lifting someone up or wanting to be like someone. And then the more we want to be like someone, then imitation steps in and we step back and we go further into unrealness. No
Mhm.
one wants that. Only for a while that's going to last.
Right. Right. Well, I I feel like that fear
Mm-hmm.
of who we truly are, because sometimes we're confused. We don't know who we are because other people have tried to dictate to us who we
Yes.
are and what we do. And you, like you said, you allow this, and you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
have to train people how to treat you. They're
Oh,
not doing
that's
this without
good.
your permission. And
Oh,
so
wow.
you've given them permission to call on you all these times, and you're right there, right there, right there. And then when you feel used and abused and rejected, it's
Mm-hmm.
not really completely their fault because we've allowed
Right.
that. So,
That's right. I agree.
I want to be true to me, and I want to know what my purpose is, because it's just coming, you're getting older. And this is the
Mm-hmm.
conversation I had with the Lord. I want to do what it is that I'm purposed to do, and I want to start now. And it's not to be
Right.
selfish, but it's to, I'm here for a reason. I know this
Right.
for a fact, like we all are.
That's
And I wish I would have done this a long time ago. So I wanted to get on here because if anybody is struggling with this, it's
right.
like, be true to you, spend time with you. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about what they're going to say, because they're always going to say something. If you
That's
stand
right.
up and you say no, it's okay, because you
That's
have
right.
to work on you.
That's right. I'm
That's
glad you said that. I am so glad you said that, Celena, because so often when we allow ourselves to be in that place of falsehood, because that's what it is. The opposite from be true to you is to be false to you. Am I right?
Mhm.
So when we allow ourselves to be driven into the falseness, we then become a rejection of our own true identity. Our identity now has been rejected by us. And we have to take responsibility. And I like what you said about how we have to train ourselves. And you know, I'm a pusher. I push, I push, I push. But so often, sometimes it's, to be honest, we could be bullied into doing something because we want to be a part of.
Mhm.
Do you agree with that?
I
we
do.
Could, we could be bullied, and then when you're bullied, then the bullied become the bully. The bullied, the one who has been bullied all their lives to do something, to be shaped and to be molded into something else that they're not, you know, people pleaser. Now you grow into that, and that's all you know. So now you can tend to find yourself wanting people to be something that they are not. And again, like you said, it is our responsibility to take back those rings and, you know, and allow ourselves to say, no is a good word. And yes is a good word for me at this time.
Yes.
So that's a really good point. If anybody is out there listening, you know, it's okay to say no.
It is.
It's no is not a bad word.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to know that when you're being pushed, like I said earlier, I'm a pusher. You have to know that it's God nudging you, and it's not someone bullying you,
Mm-hmm.
or a lot what's another word that we could use, or someone controlling your situation.
Yeah.
You know,
manipulating,
because that's a spirit, that's a demonic spirit. This person wants to control where you're going and not where you should be going. And again, we give that power. And so that's what I'm so gracious that you're talking about this, because so often we lose ourselves in someone else's identity in falsehood, because we want to please them and we want them to be happy. And I do it. And I have to catch myself. I'm in this place right now, Celena, where I am catching myself, even with my grandchildren. You're not going to drive me to the right when I know I should be going left, or you're not going to drive me into the left when I know I should be going straight.
Right. Well, I think this was good. I'm glad that we were able to come and address it, because we need one another. That's right. The sooner you can realize and recognize, the better it is. You know, you want people to learn from your mistakes, even though everybody has to learn their own way, but you never know. You may help someone along the way, and that's what we're here for, is to try to help and prevent the pain and the rejection. You know, start saying no, make those boundaries. You know, we all need healthy boundaries so that we can protect ourselves. And I think oftentimes we let those same people drain us, the same people draining us. And so we want to reach more. We don't want to let someone suck the life out of us because we've allowed them to.
My goodness. your spirit and your soul become like a pool, and then you're mad, you're
dried up,
you dried up, you know, you discombobulated, you know,
yes,
you got that bite, you know, you just, it's like a wash machine. You just being agitated and rubbed and instead, the cycle of life, our personal life, should be smooth. And if I'm going to cause a disturbance, let me cause it,
Right.
and not let me allow someone to do it because I want to be a part of. I have to pull myself back from trying to be a part of everything and everybody. Everyone has a fit, and I'm saying a perfect fit with each other, or a place or a ministry or a church, a job or whatever. But it's when you try to fit in a circle into a square, it don't work.
It
So
don't
when we
work.
try to fit ourselves into something, trying to fit in that we're not supposed to be in, like we say, stay in your lane, it doesn't fit. Sometimes you'll get stuck trying to fit in, and then you wake up years later and was like, the light is on. What happened? And so we want to help people not be bitter or angry or have any animosity with people, and especially not to blame people. I think that's key, Celena. We
It
can't
is.
blame people for us allowing. We swung the doors wide open. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
Mhm.
I'll do whatever.
And then
That's a
we have
scripture
to
you had,
not blame
Celena.
ourselves. We have
Right.
to not blame ourselves. Just take responsibility for it. Say, I did it, and move on. Forgive yourself and move forward. We can't let those past, I don't even want to call them mistakes, but
That's right.
decisions, those decisions that we made
Right.
in the past, they cannot continue to
That's
dictate
right.
our present. Because what
That's
we're
right.
doing right now, this is paving the way for our tomorrow. What we did
That's right.
yesterday, so we have to be careful what we're doing in this moment. If what we're
That's
doing
right.
in this moment is not pushing us toward our goals and what we've set, we need to
Mhm.
we need to stop. We need to stop
Yes.
right there and say, okay, I know I want to lose 10 pounds. Should I eat this cake or should I eat this cauliflower? Okay, so if you got the decision and you know the goal is to lose those 10 pounds, you better go for the cauliflower and leave the cake alone.
Leave it
So
alone.
if you want whatever it is that those desires in your heart,
Right.
God is going to help you achieve those desires, but you have a part that you have to play. So
That's
what are
right.
you doing today toward your goals? That's why I wanted to say, be true to yourself and what you have in your heart, in your mind, that you want to do, because
That's
you'll
right.
help everybody else get to where they want to be. And then you look back and be like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
what happened here? I lost myself and my
Yes.
identity trying to help you. Now here I find myself at the age of whatever, and now I'm trying to get it together.
And you are so true. And it's heart-wrenching, when the light does come on and you look back and you see people with business or whatever it is that you worked so hard to help, and then you see yourself like on a decline where you should be on an incline. It hurts your heart. But the good thing is, like you said, today we have made a stand. Today, Celena.
Today.
Today is your day, guys. Today is your day. Celena, you said it so perfectly clear. Yesterday is gone, and we can't worry about tomorrow, but we can start right now. Make that choice and go for it.
And have an
Go for it for
accountability
you.
partner.
Right.
Have an
That's right.
accountability partner, because when
Right.
you don't feel like doing it, they'll say, come on, let's go. And you'll get up and you'll be like, all right, here I am. I'm showing up. And that's how
That's
you
right.
go up, is you
That's
show
right.
up.
That is
So
so true. Even today, I have been talking, I'm going to go back to Under the Olive Tree with Connie Lyons. I'm going to go back, and I've been saying it. But, you asked me something last night, and it really blessed my soul. And you said this: what can I do to help you? You made me accountable, because here it is. Someone is saying 10 and 11 o'clock at night, what is it that I can do to help you? And that's that accountability partner that we need. Not feeling sorry for you or, trying to drain you, but what can I do And so accountability comes in some strange ways, you know. I'm like, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. But then the light came on. You know what? She did a lot because she offered herself to say, I'm going to go to bed because you were tired and we were tired. I'm going to rest. I'm going to regroup. But what can I do to help you do what you need to do? And
Wow.
that's a positive flow between our counterpart, you know, someone helping. It's not just give, 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 or pull, pull, pull. It's like the bicycle, the wheel goes, you know, in a motion. And so when you have that partner that will say, hey, I'm going to hold you responsible for this, Connie, but what can I do to help you?
Look, and I didn't even feel like that's what I was saying, that I'm holding you responsible, but I'm glad that it helps motivate you to go ahead and do it, because you knew I was over here on standby. What do you need me to do to help you do this tomorrow? Because I knew you had been wanting to start it up again. So again, we have to be careful what we say, because we don't even know the impact that we're making on other people.
That's right. And it's not, like I say, the motivation comes in different ways. You didn't say, okay, you know, I'm going to motivate you. You know, I'm going to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. It was very smooth, very calm. You were letting me know that my time is up tonight, but what can I do for you for tomorrow?
In a nice little way, it's time for us to go to bed.
Yeah. So you was making me be accountable. And so all day, that's what I thought. You know, I thought about that. Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. That's awesome. Well, I definitely hope that this was a blessing to someone. It has helped me, and I have truly, truly enjoyed it. So I'm glad that we were able to get on here and be true to ourselves.
Yes.
Yay,
hey,
yay.
Can we close with a scripture?
Yes.
With a scripture. Do you have that scripture in Philippians 4:8?
I don't.
Okay, well, I have it. Is it okay if I read this?
Yes.
And hope that someone is blessed? Because Celena, that is a topic that people do not tell the truth. They don't want to talk about that because to me, it's hard. It can be hard. Let me say that it can be hard because you have to know that you erred. It's not she erred or he erred, I erred. There was an error going on within me to allow this to happen. So I had to change my mind. And I had this scripture hanging in the other side. As soon as I come in my door, I see this scripture and it says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if any is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. And so with that, when you think on true, lovely, pure, then you want to allow anything to come in and make you have an identity that someone else want you to have or desire, or you even desire to be like or do like, because the loveliness and the truth and the excellence of things that God has for us is for us to take care of us, have your own identity, stay in your own lane, and be that counterpart that'll help someone get to where they need to go, but not be that person and try to go where someone else is going.
That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me join you on tonight.
Yes, we will have to do this again. We will definitely have to do it again. I enjoyed it. Well, you have a great night, and thank everyone. Bye.
Bye.